わかる？こんな単一機能を発揮しただけの仕事じゃなく、何らかの意味を持って殺したくなるぐらい、あんたは俺を欲情させてるってこと。
The shadow laughs. Intent flows in through our connected paths so dense I can physically feel it. This servant isn't lying. He hates all things. By nature, he hates everything as an object to kill. He sees everything as an object to kill, without reason or reward. There can be no other explanation. Not for this pure hatred that can turn into a curse, without having to use the incendiary device of magic just by existing. But that leaves me with questions. For someone with as much bloodlust as him to not kill me earlier doesn't make any sense.
先ほどの話ですが、あなたはまず私を殺すと言い、それを抑えた。私に欲情しているあなたが例樹なしで、どうやって私への欲求を抑えたのですか？
ああ、あんたはマスターだからな。あんたは人間じゃないって。まあ要するに、この世で唯一見てくれは女だけど、中身は人間じゃないっつが、攻略対象外の生物にカテゴライズしたんだよ。
That was direct. For some reason, I find his answer incredibly hurtful.
私を人間扱いしない？
I've heard people say before that I'm boring or that I'm not charming, but this has to be the first time I wasn't treated like a woman. No, he said as a human being. But that is how it sounded to me.
あれ、信用できねえか？最大限の情報なんだぜ。こんなの最初で最後の特例なんだぞ。くそ、頭くるな。はいはい、そうですか。形のないものは見えませんか。しょうがない。こういうのなら信用できる？
Yes, so he interpreted my silence as suspicion. He tears out a page of a notebook from a blood-soaked desk and writes something on it.
おい、これあげる。誰かに譲ったりしない？
Certificate of exemption for murder, valid until the end of the Holy Grail War. In well-written Japanese.
何ですかこれは？
何って？
A fucking
人間
coupon?
じゃない証明書。これなら誰が見ても、あんたは攻略対象外ってわかるだろ。
Good for you, he says, pushing the piece of paper into my hands. Yes, my judgment was correct. This servant and I are hopelessly doomed to not get along. We cannot afford to stay at the murder scene forever. Hurriedly, we leave the residence behind. I have my complaints with my servant acting without my permission, but it's already too late. If I continue to argue with him, and the only thing that would result is further mistrust. However, there is one thing I feel that is strange about him. I cannot trust this servant. Masters and servants are linked. Because of that, I can feel that he's fundamentally the kind that enjoys murder and completely kills his opponent ruthlessly, no matter who or what. He is my complete opposite. I complete my missions without leaving room for personal feelings. However, this servant does so only with personal feelings. He operates only on emotions of wanting to kill people. But despite that...
なんだ？よそに行くんじゃないのか、マスター。それともあれか？ここで異常を聞きつけてきたマスターどもをはめ殺すかい？
そんな見えすいた罠にかかる魔術師はいませんし、戦闘は第2段階からです。まずは調査からと言ったでしょう。
いや、結構いそうだぜ、間抜けなルーキーは。例えば、夜の巡回に精を出して勝手に死んでそうなやつとかな。下調べなんてやってたら他の連中に食われるってのがわからねえんだよ。ほんと、不治の善人だね、ありゃ。
I ignore my servant's chatter and walk ahead. And yet, despite all his negative points, I don't feel that this servant is unpleasant. He's the kind of human being that I despise the most. I cannot tolerate him on any level. So why is it that I can't completely hate him? I close my eyes and focus on our link. In exchange for the flowing of magical energy, sometimes I feel something very refreshing. A feeling of homesickness rubbing against the heart, a prayer resembling longing. How hollow. The void tells me something. I don't understand the clear reason why, but it tells me this servant will never betray me. It tells me that he will lend me his chaotic will to grant my wish. This night we focus our investigation on Shinto. Oh, I remember that place. I don't remember this place. The Shinto investigation ends in about 2 hours. We were unable to detect any trace of magi. In addition, the presence of the mysterious things the servant mentioned was confirmed. A part of me finds it hard to believe, but Fuyuki has indeed completely changed. All over I can feel an unusual presence. It's as if we were always being watched. The city has begun to come apart at the seams ever so slightly. On a different note, while there were many traces of magical energy, there were absolutely no signs of magic being performed. Which would mean that this isn't the work of a master gathering magical energy. The only feasible possibility is that there is something feeding on the inhabitants of this city, unrelated to the war. No master would benefit from this. Doing this would instead force a halt to the Holy Grail
そう
War.
か。聖杯戦争を聞きつけた外来の魔術師なら、
That would mean that there's a magus that desired the Holy Grail, but was not chosen as a master. Perhaps out of a twisted desire for vengeance, he's trying to disrupt the ritual. Another possibility was, he made a contract with another association to disrupt the Holy Grail War. Regardless, it is obvious there is a eighth magus in Fuyuki.
8人目？もう一人邪魔者が増えたってのか？
断言はできませんが、その確率が高い。私の知らない魔術師が第五次聖杯戦争に介入しようとしているのは確かだ。その魔術師の目的は分かりませんが。
Yeah, he was starting off by breaking the rules of the Holy Grail War. It may be best to think of him as not just my enemy, but as the enemy of all the masters.
そいつどんなやつ？
直接的な戦闘に自信がなく、広範囲の結界作りを得意としている。攻めより守りが向いているのでしょう。正しく魔導を学んではいませんね。黒魔術とドルイド思想が混同されている。
そういうんじゃなくてさ、強いか弱いかって話。
魔術師としてのスキルは初歩です。
The remaining magical energy traces were extremely dense. Magical energy is only fuel to activate magic. By itself it has no effect. However, there are cases when it can leave behind a form, only limited to those times when magic energy itself bears traits similar to magic. For example, I have heard that the Einsburns gave a personality to their Holy Grail. If that personality has magic energy, then it naturally possesses the magic trait of wish granting. Since its vital activity and its functions as a Holy Grail are likely directly connected to each other, it should be able to perform miracles resembling magic merely by releasing magical energy. The incarnated demons spoken of by the Holy Church also fall into this category. Those that were created as demons rather than as life forms can use higher level magic than humans. As magi, our magic circuits are nothing more than pseudo-nerves, an ability that was added later behind our nervous system. However, demons have no need for those. All their organic functions merely serve the purpose of invoking the demonic. I hear the church calls these true demons. Different from imposters that don a hide of human concepts to become a unique identity, they are genuine demons that the Lord had commanded before man would name them, or so I hear.
何にせよ、厄介な介入者のようです。つまらない行動原理の魔術師なら取るに足りませんが、教会に雇われたフリーランスだとしたら侮れない。そういえば、前回の聖杯戦争で勝ち残ったのも。
A freelance magus hired by the Einsburns. His name was Emiya Kiritsugu. A combat magus called in by the Einsburns, who had retired from the front lines by the time I had been assigned to sealing missions. Our occupants have the tendencies to intrude on each other's territory. Had he still been active, I would have likely fought him numerous times. I'm a bet money he'd win. Well, the situation is becoming more unstable. I can't change my policy just because of one more enemy. I'll proceed with an investigation of all the masters, causing as little damage to the people of the city as possible. The problem is what to do next. It's obvious that my servant's abilities are low ranking. In a straight out fight of pure ability, he will eventually exhaust himself and lose. I had to think of an order of who to fight, but I know very well our final opponent ought to be. The lineage of Holy Grails, Einsburn. It has been said that they have prepared the most powerful master for this war. In the past, I fought a homunculus created by the Einsburns. Being a failed creation facing disposal, it ran away from Einsburn territory and survived by scraping out a meager existence in a human city. I was responsible for destroying it, but the results were bitter. Even considering at that time I was still inexperienced, that Einsburn-produced homunculus was tougher than many magi. The same Einsburns had produced a master for this battle that they believed to be the most powerful. In all honesty, I can't even begin to see any chance of victory at this stage. Until I discover what tricks the enemy has up their sleeves, fighting against the Einsburns is suicidal. Yeah, she had her... I give you a 0% chance. In the forest of the outskirts of the city lies the old castle that the Einsburns control. The day we invade that forest will most likely be the day that my Holy Grail War will end. The last place we come to is a hilltop graveyard for foreigners. I suppose it's because the Einsburn's casting a shadow over my mind. I feel weak, disoriented from a headache. I really didn't want to come here.
どうしたマスター？考え事か？
My unease must have shown on my face. My servant's actually showing concern for my health. I allow myself to be taken in by sudden consideration.
つまらない質問ですが、あなたは私が勝てると思いますか？
I put into words that weak uncertainty that I had tried not to think about. The servant's expression changes. Keeping his mouth twisted with sarcasm, he turns his back to me.
その不安はまだ早い。勝つか負けるかなんだ。何を倒すかを決めてからなんだが。
His voice is strained. He's bent forward like a beast with prey before his eyes.
ついてねえな。どうやら悠長に悩む時間はないみたいだぜ。
He's grinning. What he sees is a master and servant. Saber? I feel a powerful flow of magical energy. The command spells on her left hand shine brightly. Oh, Ren. She's still young, but appears to possess wisdom that far surpasses her own.
はじめまして。ひなびた荒野の魔術師さん。
What?
どう？お互いの名を知る必要はあるかしら。
I mean, I like this look for her, but I don't know what the hell's going on. She's probably from one of the great houses. Her eyes are full of derision. Oh, hey, Sakura. To her side is another figure. Doesn't look too bad either. I cannot tell which class she belongs to, but the fact that a master brought her means she must be a servant. I removed the leather gloves inscribed with runes of protection from my chest pocket. I take them out with something hard. Why was I carrying the sea ring? Why'd I tucked it away so carefully? These questions rise to the surface, but now isn't the time for that. I put the gloves on. The girl waits politely for me to make my move. I regret not bringing Rock with me. If I survive, I'll make sure to carry it, even if I'm not out only for investigations. Well, I shouldn't use my trump card immediately, having it increases the range of my strategy.
敵の実力を測ります。あなたはサーバントの相手を。
あいよ。
Not taking any care to see what she would do, he rushed towards the girl's servant. The two figures clash. I pass by the side and run towards the defenseless master.
名乗り上げる名さえ持たぬ田舎者でしたのね。よろしくてよ。エーデルフェルトの手にかかることを名誉となさい。
Huh? She fired a scatter of Gander, a one-action spell preventing close combat. Her magecraft is a firearm in itself. This isn't a metaphor. Eldfeld, a noble family of Finland. The ore scales, the same Eldfeld that produced many masters of the Gander. But you're what? This generation's young head was praised as the pride of their lineage, but now that I've seen how skilled she is, I can agree. I don't block the Gander into both sides of my thigh. I keep moving, parrying only the Gander that would hit my upper body with my left fist.
素手で私のガンドを。
I move in. My right fist lowered to the base of my chest, strikes aimed at the side of her stomach where her kidneys are. I am blown backwards. A figure appeared from behind her, protects her from my body and repels me. Oh, hey, Saber. The swordsman stands in my way. A servant. There's no denying it, that is a servant.
そんなならもう一人の少女は
Just Sakura. The moment I look away to confirm the battle is over.
お願いセイバー
The other girl screams. What? How many sabers? Saber defeats my servant just as the girl had ordered her to. How appallingly weak. Just one flash of steel, not even able to match sword against sword. My servant has his neck pierced and is already gone.
何よ話にならないじゃないセイバー手っ取り早く片付けなさい帰って熱いコーヒーを楽しみましょう
Saber nods silently. Oh, hey, I remember this. I'm defeated without being able to prepare my weapon. So this is Saber. This doesn't make any sense. The two girls are using a different saber.
下調べが足りなかったようねエーデルフェルトの当主は常に姉妹だとあなたの耳には届かなかったのかしら
She's not... What? Sisters. That is the magic trait of their bloodline. The normally abhorrent notion of having two successors was the reason they were called scales. Then the two of them are one master, summoned two different sides of the same heroic spirit.
まず一人私たちの手にかかることを光栄に一番初めに倒されることを恥と知りなさい
If they were together, no one wins.
残るマスターはこれであと5人ですわ
Her voice echoed to the moon. Saber silently and without showing any hint of emotion, thrust her sword into my chest. Well, that was a quick story for you. My consciousness is being severed. The moon cycling like a white skull. And thus comes the end of the Holy Grail War, once again. Losing sight of the ending without conclusion. The curtains fall. Can she get a redo? Next. That was the dream I had. Fucking Shiro. I wake up just before 6 in the morning. The light coming through the window is a little bright, and the breeze seeping through the gaps is a little chilly. A steamy summer had come and gone, passing into October before anyone realized it yet. It's become a season where falling asleep without a blanket is a bad idea. I set my still sluggish brain in motion. Last night I fixed up bike number 1. Changed number 2's chain to a new one while I was at it. And since I didn't have anything else to do, I relaxed a bit and ended up nodding off.
さすがに地べたで寝るときついな。もうじき冬だし、布団一式へ運んでおかないと。
I rotated my stiff shoulders and breathed in. Breakfast starts at 6:30 at the Emiya residence. There's still plenty of time, but only for the people who are going to eat. The people making breakfast have to wake up 30 minutes earlier than that.
さくらのやつ、最近飯作り終わってから起こしに来るんだもんな。まったく、いつから人の趣味を面白おかしく奪うような性格になったんだろ。
It's definitely the influence of her sister. Anyway, at this house, if you want to make breakfast, you have to wake up at 6 a.m. or risk being beaten to the punch. As the master of the house, no, as her teacher, I can't afford to be outdone already by my pupil. Already there. Once I step into the veranda, my nose catches the smell of breakfast. The sound of an active kitchen knife reaches my ears. Judging by this, I'd say breakfast is about 80% complete. The same old scenery of a pleasant morning, savoring as if it was only natural. Oh, hey, Saber.
おや、おはようございます、シロ。今朝は少し寝坊ですか？
Why are you here? I gaze at her smile.
シロ、どうしたのです？黙り、私の顔に何か？
Half a year ago, back when I was still cold, there had also been times like this. That was...
顔色が優れませんね。まったく。また土蔵で用を明かしたのですか？
Maybe.
シロ、鍛錬を欠かさぬ心構えは立派ですが、それで体を壊しては半人前だ。
Thank you, Saber. Yeah, after all, I'm still a kid. It's only been half a year since the Holy Grail War. People can't grow up that easily.
聞いているのですか、シ
I
ロ。
wouldn't call the Holy Grail
いいです
easy.
か。リンに留守を任されている以上、
Why is Ren
私に
gone?
はあなたを監督する義務がある。不節制が続くようでは、私にも考えがあります。
That's right. With Tosaka gone, it was up to Saber to protect the order of the household. Give me her back. That's not important right
セイ
now.
バーの考えってどんな？
シロが一番苦手なことをいくら言っても守らないのですから、監督として身近で指導をするしかない。
Thank you.
シロが悔い改めないというのなら、今日からでも部屋をシロの隣に移しましょう。
She says something horrifying with a smile. Saber's room is a Japanese-style guest room, back when she was moving out from the room next to mine.
お断りします。住居を変える理由がありません。
She was being real hard-headed about it, but I managed to get her to back down. The war was over and there was no need to have a bodyguard after all. That happened just a little while ago. Ever since then, I took back the appropriate peace of mind of a healthy young man.
反省した。明日からきちんと自分の部屋で寝る。
結構です。まあ、この条件が効果てきめんというのは私としては複雑ですが、これもシロの健康のため。身近で警護できないのが不安ではありますが、シロが安眠できないのでは仕方がない。
Saber turns readily towards the living room. Of course, why should anyone feel reluctant to end a regular old morning conversation? Oh, I forgot to tell her. I have to say it.
セイバー、おはよう。今日も一日よろしくな。
はい。シロも気をつけて。
I go with Saber to the living room. My vision goes blurry for some reason, wondering why I rub my eyes. My eyes were a little watery. The same old scenery of a pleasant morning. I must have yawned from the blessed boredom of it all. Please.
いただきます。
How many people are here? The slightly different sounds of various clapping hands echoed. On the table is the main dish of grilled fish, 6 portions of it actually.
はい、そんなわけで今朝はさくらが早起きして作ってくれました。みんな、特にそこのぐうたら人間はさくらに感謝しつつ、よく噛んで食べるように。
What? Why is Ryder here? 2 people nodded earnestly. No, I didn't mean you guys. I meant the Fujimura group over there trading spinach for roast chicken. Why is he here? What? Why are so many people here? Here,
私のはいらないって言ってるのに、さくらも懲りないんだから。
This is bullshit.
タイガ、納豆食べるでしょ。卵焼きと交換して。
いいけど、まだ納豆苦手なの？食べず嫌いはダメよ。
Tosaka be here as well.
卵半分ならうなずくお姉ちゃんであった。
I'll trade Tiger in for.
納豆とご飯の良さがわからないとはまだまだひよっこね。
半分か。いいわ。そのレートで交換してあげる。
Fucking market over
ど
here.
うせこんなに食べきれないものは、そうやって知らないうちにさくらの関係に引っかかってなさい。
10日交換成立。卵半分でイリアちゃんの納豆ゲットだぜ。あとさくらちゃんの関係ってなんだ？
大丈夫。ご心配には及びません。カロリー計算はちゃんとやってますから、よく噛んでちゃんと運動すれば余分なお肉なんてつきません。ね、そうですよね、セイバーさん。
さくらの言う通りです。体格が違うので断言はできませんが、タイガだけ体重が増すということはないでしょう。
ほら、セイバーさんもこう言ってますし、じゃんじゃん食べちゃってください。
言われるまでもなく。さくら、山盛りでお願いします。
Just keep eating, Saber. Ryder and I exchange glances. Looks like we have the same thing in mind, but some things are better left unsaid.
ライダーはもうお茶碗からだけど。
私は一杯で結構です。 セイバーほどの消化器官は持ち合わせてはいませんし、燃費が悪いわけでもない。お茶をいただいていますので、さくらも食事に専念してください。
Ryder pours tea for herself. Sipping hot tea silently really does seem to fit her.
燃費が悪いとは聞き捨てなりませんね、ライダー。私とて必要最低限であれば
No,
一
you
杯で十
wouldn't.
分だ。
No, you wouldn't.
ですが、こうして用意された以上残すこともないでしょう。兵糧は無駄にしてはいけませんし、何より
But you can just eat him later. The fuck?
ふろふき大根美味しいよね。あ、セイバーちゃん食べないならちょうだい。
And she's gonna eat him.
お断りします。ぎゃ、何よりせっかくさくらが用意してくれた食事です。簡単に済ますのは心苦しい。美味しい料理は素直に心の赴くままいただくものです。
I feel that Saber said, what Saber said is perfectly logical, wonderful opinion.